It was brought to me to be based on the Hale Woodruff murals from Talladega.
So what we did first was we watched Amistad, the movie.
Which was a group of slaves overtook a slave ship. And the movie is related to Hale Woodruff's exhibit that's here, Rising Up.
We used the inspiration of that movie to just build the show from there and just create a sense of freedom and ideas.
Seeing all of that and then taking it and combining it into something that was our own was pretty much what we did with this project.
Sheep, sheep, don't you know the road?
Yes, Lord, I know the road.
Sheep, sheep, don't you know the road?
Yes, Lord, I know the road.
It started off very ambiguous, and Brian was very adamant about that. The beauty of it is that it is flexible and it's a performance piece, and it means that it allows ownership to be taken by everyone in the class.
The show, I feel like the show was built by each one of our cast members, and not just portrayed by each one of our cast members, but actually built by each one of us.
Your opinion and what you can do really mixes with everybody else's views and opinions, and it all comes together so beautifully and it flows. With like a regular strict play, it's like, okay, you need to learn this and you need to do in the character. With this, you are the character. You are you, so you don't have to change anything about you, which I really like. Yeah.
I've worked with other organizations that have always did the approach of no script, let the children write the script, which is awesome. They were so prime and ripe and ready. Oh my God, from head to toe. All we had to do is say go. I've never had a group that took notes and applied them like that. And as an artist and as an instructor, that was the most beautiful thing that I've witnessed within the last few years.
I went up the river just to pack some sacks. I thought I'd bring me some money back.
We talked about our feelings in the most unconventional way possible. We toned, which is the hardest thing to explain unless you've done it, but we pretty much just sang our emotions and then we talked about it, and we realized like right away that words are never enough when you're trying to express your emotions for something that powerful.
I think we were down there for about an hour, just feeling the vibrations and contributing to each other's sound without it being a talent show or some sort of singing contest. I did not want it to be that way. I needed to develop a safety that they could get there really quick.
The boat goes to the bottom, to the bottom. The boat goes to the bottom. And people don't care, standing in the middle of the boat goes to the bottom. To the bottom, the boat goes to the bottom, but nobody reacts to Captain Shots.
And it's just like amazing to be around all these people that are just so loving, and they don't, you can scream your heart out and nobody will like judge you. And it's just wonderful being in that kind of environment that Mr. B creates and we all inhabit in. And it's a safe environment, and having that really safe environment and group of people that I can share such a wonderful experience with.
To the bottom, the boat goes to the bottom. The boat goes to the bottom. To the bottom. The boat goes to the bottom. But they don't care, they don't care. Standing in the middle of the boat. The boat goes.
We just walked through the galleries just riffing and singing, and they didn't care if anybody was there or listening to them or not. They just wanted to experience that. They don't have this kind of free-form artistic permission in school. I don't think anybody does. We say we do, but not really. So especially vocally, to just wander around and be inspired by your landscape.
You know, I think part of history is knowing how to connect it with today and connect it with the present. And I think it was a beautiful bridge and taking this beautiful history and tragic history and then combining it with the present and making it a celebration.
You know, I would have to say my favorite part of this experience was the final performance that we just had. With the last performance that we did, I felt like everyone got it. They got it. They were with us. I mean, there was a kid who came out and started dancing with us. It's awesome. He feels comfortable enough to just explore the space with us. And everyone was on the same page with us. And you can feel that with an audience when they're with you the whole way.
My favorite part has to have been just a feeling that I get from like being free. It's just like this feeling of freedom. We talked about freedom for a long time, and I just feel so free, and I just feel like a citizen of like the whole universe, and I feel like there's nothing that I can't do on this planet because it's mine, and it's mine to share with everyone else. And I'm not wrong if I open my mouth and wail as hard as I can, and I'm not wrong if I say what's on my mind, and I'm not wrong if I don't listen to you. I can just do whatever I want and feel free, and that has been my favorite part, just the freedom of being a human on this planet and being able to do and say and look however I want.